skin. People say, well, that's really thick. It doesn't matter. The epidermis is right here. All of this is dermis. Invaginations, remember the pouching in? Invaginations of the epidermis form these hair follicles. I will ask you no hair follicle questions like medulla, cortex, glassy membrane, etc. on this exam or any exam in this class. I will ask you the accessory structures though, like the sebaceous glands or erector pili muscles, the former on your slide, the latter on the bottom. This is stratum corneum. What you see here is stratum spinosum. Don't see anything else really clearly. This is pretty cool. This is, of course, a slice of thin skin. And we see the hair follicles. These things look like bunches of grapes. Those are sebaceous glands. If you have sebaceous structures secreting onto the surface of the skin, they're called sebaceous follicles. So sebaceous glands secrete sebum in a follicle. Sebaceous follicles secrete sebum onto the surface of the skin. Thick or thin skin? Thick. Now, we can say, well, you could go between hairs. You can, but we're not going to do that to you. This is all stratum corneum. So that's stratified, keratinized squamous epithelium in thick skin. The stratum lucidum is this light area. So we say, what's that pink? That's just over-dyed. That's just too much dye. Those are ducts of the sudoriferous glands. So this is stratum corneum. There's stratum lucidum. The dark area is granulosum. This is all spinosum. These are the dermal papillae, or finger-like projections, that keep the underlying dermis attached to the overlying epidermis. So there's the deep dermis, DICT. There's superficial dermis, LACT. Thin skin again. So here this happens to be, I think it's a rat. So there's the little bit of stratum corneum. This is epidermis. All of this is dermis, and it looks like hypodermis. But the key is, these are really good sebaceous glands. See? Those are sebaceous glands. The hair coming out at you looks like a circle. Going up straight looks linear. I won't ask you about the Meissner's or tactile corpuscles or the Pacini or laminate corpuscles at this point. Those are sensory structures. Thick or thin skin? Thin. There's the hair, right? So here we have stratum corneum, stratum spinosum. There would be granulosum and basallae, but you can't really see them clearly enough to ask you. But I could ask corneum, spinosum, epidermis. This is all dermis. Oh, this is good. This shows you a dermal papilla. So this is LACT. This then is the stratum spinosum. And that's a pretty good stratum lucidum. You really can't identify granulosum well enough. There's stratum corneum. Same thing. Oh, could I do that? Yeah, I guess I will. That's stratum corneum. That's it. You've heard of dandruff? So stratum corneum would be like flaking off. That is stratum corneum. That's it. There's stratum spinosum. You can't see granulosum or basallae to speak of. So that's epidermis, that dark purple. The rest of this is dermis. Then we get into hypodermis and other tissue that we will talk about. We'll go one more. That's it for now. On Monday we'll do the cartilage and the bone.